yeah, so that's basically why I was like, okay, yo, man, you need to jump in because the character, the willingness was there. I mean, when we went to Cape Town, yo,
That's crazy.
the Cape Town story was crazy because we went to Cape Town without money to come back.
Yeah,
Remember that?
I remember. It
We-
was a faith trip, bro.
Yeah, we're like, yo, we wanted to go by bus, wanted to go by plane.
By
Couldn't
plane.
get the money to go by plane, wanted to go by bus, couldn't get the money to go by bus. And I just told the team, you were there on the page. You remember the day when I told, I don't think were you there? I don't know. But I told the team, guys, we're driving to Cape Town. And it's not safe. Nah, this won't happen. This will happen. This will happen. I'm just there going, man, I feel like we just need to go. You know,
Just need to
we
push.
just need to push. We just need to push, and we don't have money to come back. We had enough fuel just to get us
to Cape Town.
to Cape Town. We don't have money to come back, and it is what it is, you know. And you're one of those guys who are like, yo, man, yeah,
That was after a week after
yeah.
I joined the group.
That's a week after you joined the group, and you're just
Yeah.
like, I. So you heard if you were in the group, that means you heard the pushback and everything.
No,
Uh-huh.
I think I wasn't part of the page
Oh,
at
okay,
first.
okay.
I think you guys just told me, oh, yo, bruh, since you are part of us, you should tag along
Yeah.
with us to Cape Town.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, wow, okay. I had to fix my passport. And
Yeah,
stuff. You remember that
that
time?
was crazy because
Yeah.
we had to pass through and get the passport.
on
On the
our
way-
out.
on our
Yeah,
way out.
Yeah, cause
Too much faith.
too much faith.
It's too much faith.
Cause I wasn't sure that my passport was gonna be ready by then.
Yeah.
Cause I think that's one thing we initially wanted to leave early in the morning,
Yes.
but we had to leave around 10 a.m.
Yeah, so
because we had to pass by
Pass
the
through, get the
immigration
passport,
first.
and
But it was an amazing trip. It was
Yeah.
a faith trip. We made crazy connections that
Yeah.
are still working for us even right now.
yeah, 100%,
Yeah, like crazy connections,
100%. I want to
you know.
go back to Cape Town. by the
Yeah,
way.
the same way,
I
the
wanna
same
take
route.
I want to take my wife to
Yeah.
the same route,
Yeah.
and there's some certain places which we drove past that I felt like we needed to
Just
slow
slow
down,
down.
and
Chill for a night.
chill for a night and see
Yeah.
those places because
Yeah, it was amazing.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all in all, what's your Excalibur experience like? What do you think?
I would say growth,
You experienced growth,
exposure,
exposure. Okay.
and growth, exposure, faith. Of course, spiritual growth would be part of growth.
Yeah.
You know, spiritual upliftment
Yeah.
be part of that, and just development of my skill as a rapper. You know, Excalibur exposed me to my first studio experience. You know, professional studio,
Yeah,
not your
yeah.
bedroom mic,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
TCM,
Yeah.
proper stuff. You know, because I still have that picture of my first studio experience. The first song that I produced, that I rapped on was Jamonati, and it came and became a
Yeah.
hit.
So that's
Yeah.
the craziest part about Jamanate.
Yeah.
I want to share on that. So Jamanate, Malcolm comes in. He's that's the last song we recorded for the album. Actually,
Yeah.
it wasn't even supposed to be for the album. Malcolm comes in and we have one of those sessions, and he just goes, "Guys, I worked on something. Listen to this." So he only had like the 16 bars and the chorus. I'm like, "Yo, that's going on the album."
Yeah.
That's going on the album. He's like, "What?" Yes, that's going on the album. And Obi's like, "I want in." I'm like, "I want in as well." Yeah, done.
Yeah.
We got it. So yeah, so now he had 16 bars. Obi had a 16. So if people notice on the last part,
We share.
I threw him in intentionally because he wasn't originally part of the plan.
Yeah.
But when I started realizing that this guy is I want this guy on the team. That's why I did about 7 bars, and I was like, "Christian boy,
Get it.
get him." Now those bars you spit were the same bars you used to choke on the thing. Kind of people don't know. Those were the same bars. Same bars you were choking
on.
And the funny thing is that there's more after that.
Yeah,
there's a lot
true,
more after
true,
that.
True.
And you just had to stop it there. Yeah, man. So that for me, that was like, I mean, the prophetic element in that is just like, yo, that's the opportunity that you are choking, that I kind of put you on to, like, you know, that's crazy. I thought about that probably some time ago, and I was just like, that was so crazy.
My Excalibur story, it's inspiring, guys. You know, I can feel the moment. You know, I remember I was in the studio, and even the baking, you know, Malcolm directing me and telling me, oh, you know what, bro, you're gonna do this. And you know, the encouragement that I got from the guys was crazy. You know, when you're in a team and these guys are telling you, already, you know, they're not pumping you up, but they're just telling you, you know what, you're gonna be the best, man. You're gonna be the best. You have a special skill. And we're gonna help you with nurturing this skill, and we're gonna help you and rising. We're just gonna be there for you. And my studio experience was crazy. It was just crazy. You know, that first studio experience was crazy because I had the whole team. OB, Tato, you know, Stretch, Jen, you know, they were just like, you know what, you're gonna do this, bro. You're gonna push this. And I did one take. I did one take on it.
You're one of those one take kings who used to just jump on songs and just do one take. I feel like this. I want to say this. I wanted to say it later, but I feel like what's with music? Are you still doing music? What's the story now?
I can't say I'm still doing music. But I'm still writing music. Because there's a lot that I'm yet to share. You know, I wanted to do, by the way, I'm turning 30 soon.
Come on now.
Maybe
Big
30. So there's just a special assignment or a special EP or debut project that I feel like people need to really listen to. It's gonna be called 3 Decades of Experience.
Oh, nice. Nice. Now
it's
guys won't wait. Now guys can wait.
It's 3 decades of experience. I think immediately after this session here, after the couch, I think I'm just gonna go in the studio and just start working, because it's been long overdue. 3 decades of experience. I think what you've had in today's interview or chill session with my brother, it's what I'm gonna usher out in a song.
Snap. We got the tip of the iceberg.
Got the tip.
Nice, man. That's what I was gonna say to you. Like I felt like just hearing some of your stories and just hearing how you developed over time since that part of since the choking days and still that, I just realized that, you know what, we haven't really heard from you.
Yeah, true.
We haven't really heard from you, man. We haven't really heard. I remember, one of the last meetings I had when you were still around before you went to Maun, which is the next thing I'm going to talk about, was I was really telling you like how deep you were. I think we were on the top at CFAM. Then we were just talking, and I felt like, I know things that time were not really like as smooth as they needed to be, but I was just sitting you guys down and just saying, yo, bro, I think you got it. I think you're gonna be something really amazing that people need to listen to. I don't know if you remember that. Then I was like, yo, do you want to comment on that? And it's like, I don't have a comment now.
Yeah, because if you remember very well, why I didn't want to comment, it was the atmosphere then. You know, remember, it was just the Exodus time where it's like, you know, things where guys were just focusing on their own things, and Excalibur was just going through challenges. You know, and I just felt like at that point, I was in pain. You know, there was just the pain that I was going through, and I felt like there's no need. I would honestly say it was from a pride point of view. Whereby I was like, you know what, I can't say anything to this guy about my future and how my musical future looks like. You know, that's why I was like, I don't have a comment.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
which was
Yeah.
a bit crazy.
I felt that tension. Man.
Yeah, there was tension.
I felt that
there was
tension.
crazy tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we can circle back at that one. Yeah. So you moved to Maun.
I moved to Maun.
Yeah.
People, I think, young people in Maun have like an amazing experience of my musical journey. Because what I did in Maun, it's something crazy that people in gaps can't relate to.
Okay.
Because I used my craft for school ministry. I was part of an amazing organization, guys. I was part of an amazing church called Village Church, the organization La Botswana.
Yeah.
I got opportunity to work for this organization through a connection that was made by Excalibur.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at my life, I'm like, that crazy connections, life connections, amazing friends that I still have right now, people in my inner circle right now are because of the connections that I got through Excalibur.
Sure.
Not because I was in the limelight, because Excalibur actually had an opportunity to be in those places, and I was able to meet those kind of people.
With Village Church, it was crazy because I was fighting for that opportunity, not knowing that's gonna lead you to be there and all that stuff. I just felt like from out of the blue, I just felt like we needed to go to Maun.
Yeah.
I was like, we need to go to Maun. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, I feel like we need to go. I'm like, what's there? Like, I don't know. We need to go to Maun, you know. And I didn't know who. It just started happening where I meet Pastor Gary.
Yeah.
Then I meet some other guys. Then I meet some
Noms,
other guys.
yeah.
Then they give me Noms' number. Then I reach out to Noms. I was like, yo, Noms, I sent her an email and just say, I don't know what I said, but I was just like, yo, we need to come there. I don't know what. She's like, look, I don't think there's an opportunity, but I'll keep you posted. Then I think a month later, she's like, yo, there's an opportunity. You guys come. And that's how it happened. And I was like, even then I felt like things were complete, like things were done. But when you said, guys, I'm moving, I'm going to Maun, and I was like, oh, okay, the journey continues. When I started hearing some of the things that were happening that side, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with Maun, I started as an intern.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I started as an intern, and I was part of the youth department. Yeah, I was part of the youth department. We're doing amazing things. Yeah. Outreaches, school ministries, Fire by Night, which was like your Friday youth services. Yeah. And stuff. You know, became the youth empowerment officer. I left when I was the youth director. Like I was part of that. I was there, you know, and we're doing amazing things in the community. Yeah. We reached to a whole lot of young people. Yeah. I think in my stay and working with La Botswana, I think we impacted more than 20,000 young people across the Ngamilan region. Yeah. And a big shout out to La Botswana, because it's still something that they're still doing right now. Yeah. And it's something that I feel like people really need to know more about La Botswana and really know about the amazing things that they're doing through the leadership of Dr. Jerry and Dr. Jana. Like, you know, they're doing amazing thing with young people. Big shout out to one of my boys, T-Fire. He's still up in Maun, bruh. He's still up in Maun, keeping that fire burning, you know. Dude. Amazing stuff. So that what we used to do even with T-Fire. When I actually call him on board, like, yo, my boy, you need to come up here so that you join the team up here so that we can do, because I knew he had that musical gift in him. So I was like, you know what, I need to a tech team. I need someone that we can go across this region just preaching the gospel through sound, through music. And we did the assignment very well. Yeah. There were resources that were provided in form of sound systems.
I mean, I got a report. I mean, it came prideful, but it was a report nonetheless when I met up with one of the guys who initiated you going there. They're like, yo, man, we got your guy. We got your guy. We don't even know when we're going to bring him back, but we got your guy. It's like, yo, what that guy's doing is crazy. It's like, what is it doing? It's like, he got one of these groups in the schools. It was only like a couple, like 6 students. Now they're like hundreds of students in this one school that are coming for this thing. Like, yeah, it was like, yo, man, we're not gonna bring him back anytime soon, but we got your guy. I felt like that same person who I won't name because of the how I presented it was really eyeing a lot of my like guys, quote unquote. Anyway, yeah, explain to me. We changed the topic. Explain to me about that school, like how the kids started going.
So what happened is that through the program that we used to run called Reach for Life. So every week, without a fail, we go to every other junior school in Maun. By the way, we started with junior schools, and later on, we introduced primary schools.
Okay.
So with the junior schools, there used to be like your Reach for Life sessions where we handed over that book. There was a booklet that we used to read through. We used to preach through. So it was more like a curriculum that had to lead us so that we preach sound doctrine. We don't preach heresy or false doctrine and all that. So we had this tool that was just like a leading tool, you know. So we used to have like a small attendance of 10 young people, 6 young people and all that. But then I was like, you know what, with the gift that God has given me and with the gift that God has given my team and the organization that I serve, you know, I feel like God can do even more. I know more than this. We don't want to limit God, and we're not going to limit God. You know, I went to an extent of even going to school assemblies to tell them that we have this program, you know, just encouraging young people, you know, even the teachers can attest to this, you know, we used to encourage young people and encouraging them that, you know what, come for Reach for Life. We went to an extra mile of going for guidance and counseling classes where we were now filling in the gap for guidance and counseling teachers, bringing encouragement, and that led to the numbers rising. Now there was a relationship capital that was built with the young people. So now they were able to come to our session because they knew, you know what, this is not just any other guy who come to our school to invite us to these sessions, but this is a guy that we do life with.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
You know, so the numbers started rising. And not only at my school, but even at other schools, because the people that I was leading in the department, I just showed them the criteria. This is how we're gonna run. You know, and with the support of the organization, they were like, you know what? If you wanna run this way, at the end of the day, it's about Christ. It's not about the organization. It's not our win. It's if we win, we know that our God is winning.
Snap, man. Organizations are not like that. Like that's amazing to hear that, because most people kind of want the name of the organization or the win of the way they do it. They really, the fact that they give you a leeway to do what you did, it's a good testament to how they value your gifting, and also how they see that like God was moving inside of you, you know. That's amazing.
It makes sense. You know, when you say this, it makes sense why there's no crazy awareness of Love Botswana around the nation. Because there's not that vibe. You know, there's not that hype that is supposed to be, because I feel like they're not centering all the successes around them. It's all about God. You know, it's not about them. It's not about them winning. You know, because I've been wondering, these guys have amazing programs, but why are they not well known? They're doing crazy stuff, amazing things, more than other organizations that are getting funding even here in Botswana.
I think that shows. It got to show that they're really, like, I remember you said the slogan. Pastor Jerry also told me about the slogan. He said, developing leaders for Africa. I feel like the leaders are the ones getting their shine, and I think he's happy letting the leaders get some shine, as long as it doesn't get ahead of itself and stuff. Man,
such a humble man who wanted to just keep us intact, not to be big-headed because of big things that we're doing. He just wanted us, you know what, whenever he saw that we're just feeling ourselves, it's like, you know what, young boys, come here. You know,
Yeah,
because he have done crazy things more than we did.
I know.
Yeah, he have planted churches across the Ngamilian regions. He have brought teams from the States, more than 500 young people who used to do amazing outreaches. So he did crazy. So whatever that we went and did in the small towns, it was just on the foundations that they have laid.
Look, I'm a faith guy.
Yeah.
I'm a faith guy. But Pastor Jerry's on some other tip.
Yeah.
He's on some other tip.
Yeah.
There's this story they talk about. We just might as well just talk about it.
Yeah.
There's this story they talk about where he literally left to go to China because with no money, with no money for the building, and for the furniture, with no money for the furniture inside the building. And he came back from China with fully furnished.
Exactly, with a container full of furniture that furnished the whole of Life Center. It's crazy.
Oh, that was
faith,
crazy.
Man.
That's crazy.
Very big shout out to you. Yeah.
big shout out. So we're gonna go on something a bit more serious here. Yeah. So you're there. I mean, things are happening. Things are pushing, and you get engaged. Just talk about that. Talk about the engagement and what happened there.
So I was there. I met this amazing young lady. Mm-hmm. She's still amazing. A big shout out to her wherever she is. I know she's doing amazing things. She's a focused young lady.
Yeah.
You know? So I met this amazing lady, and we started talking. We went out on a date. We were like, we love one another. I went to the elders, you know. Both sides, the mentors. So just saw them, this young lady. Oh, are you sure? Are you ready? Yeah, no, I'm ready. Okay, no problem. We'll keep an eye on you guys, that you don't do funny things. Yeah. So they were there, they were supportive and all that. I think after some months, you know, I felt this strong feeling in me that, you know what, I don't want to waste this young lady's time.
Yeah.
Because I was ready. I was taken care of, bruh. I was getting enough to actually start a family, man.
Yeah. Okay.
So so because she was out in Maun for internship.
Yeah.
So she had to come back here to Gaps. Yeah. So one day, just a few days before her birthday, I think I came here. I met the mom. Yeah, I met her mom. I went to get the blessings. I actually called my mom first. I was like, hey, mom, your son want to do this. Hey, you talk to your uncle. Hey. So, okay. Talk to my uncle. Hey, uncle, I want to do this. Hey, why is it? What you want to do, it's not the traditional way of doing things, you see, but it's okay because it's your modern thing that you young boys like to do. Go ahead. When time is right, you will call us. It's no problem. Okay, no. I went to the girl's mom, you know, amazing cool lady. I went there with the ring, bruh. Yeah. Just show her the ring. It's like, hi, mom. You know, these are my intentions concerning your daughter. This is what I really want to do. These are my plans. Yeah. This is how I'm actually saving. These are the moves that I'm doing, and these are the moves I want to do. Just building that assurance, bro.
So you broke it down for the moms.
Yeah, because I had to build assurance.
Yeah.
I had to build assurance because this is someone I didn't know. This is someone that I only spoke to her through the phone. Yeah. Because she was close to the daughter. So this is someone that
cool.
Yeah,
man.
so I broke it down. It's like, this is what I'm.
But how many guys actually break it down? Like that's interesting.
Because for me, I just felt like I needed to build assurance because the young girl was well taken care of.
Okay.
She was well taken care of. So
cool.
You want to build assurance. Okay. So
what did the mom say?
She said, "I give you all the blessings.
Come on now.
For the respect that you have done coming here."
Okay.
Yeah. Because I went to her office. Because I wanted to pop.
You went to her office,
bruh. I went to her office.
Sure.
Yeah.
To
Because
talk
I
to the
get it to
moms.
talk to the mom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Then
'cause-
she gave you the blessings?
yeah, she gave me the blessings. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next day, somewhere in Gaborone, on the girl's birthday, few days before my birthday,
Yeah.
I popped the question.
You popped the question.
The girl was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
A certain famous guy was there.
A certain famous guy was there.
What happened there? Well, like how did V show up with that thing? Yeah.
So V was just around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
so V was just around the corner. By the way, V knew me from the Excalibur days.
Yeah.
So I told the big man, yo, big man, today this is what I'm gonna do. You know, I bumped into him somewhere around town. It's like, where's this gonna happen? It's like the rooftop, somewhere in Gaps.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I'll pop by.
Yeah.
It's like he's a famous guy. You told me already pop by, but probably he got crazy business he's handling.
So you're not sure
I
he's
don't
gonna
think
show up.
he would show up.
Yeah.
But he showed up with other big guys. You know, other big guys.
Yeah.
I remember he was with a certain pastor friend of his.
Yeah.
They were there, you know. After I popped the question, they actually prayed for us.
Yeah.
They actually prayed for us. Just
Crazy, man.
spoke a blessing, amazing. Big shout out to V. Spoke blessings on my life and all that. Yeah, so that's what happened. And I think I had I had a very successful engagement.
Yeah, what we were talking about there. Yeah. Just finish off. We'll get to the success part about it. I think we need to break that down a bit further.
Yeah. So I think after some time, I think I wouldn't want to go into details on this, but just so protect both of us.
Yeah.
From some of you people who like to come fighting us. So, just so to protect both of us. Yeah. I think it didn't really work.
It didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
It didn't work out, but we had a great time. Yeah. We had a great time. Yeah. I went back to the elders. Yeah. I told them.
Yeah. I want to pause there before you continue. Just the whole concept of having a successful engagement. Really, when we're saying that is like when you get to marriage, that's a success. Yeah. The part about the engagement is even if you realize that, okay, we are not fit for each other or we don't work out for each other, that part is still a success. For you to get to that point and both of you guys in your engagement realize this is not going to work out. Yeah. That part is a success.
It's still a success.
It's still a success.
That's why.
So anyway.
That's why we're breaking it down the other time, and we're just speaking about the successful part. Yeah. You know, because, you know, I think that's one thing that people have to know, that, you know, courtship is just the preparation stage before the final I do's. You know, and if that doesn't work out, you know, it's not failure.
It's not failure. Yeah.
For me, I didn't see that as failure. Yeah. You know, I saw that as a success. I tried something. Yeah. I was man enough to try something that many men out there are scared even to do. Yeah.
So anyway, just emotionally, all of that is done. I remember when you posted that you're getting engaged, that was like the most likes I've ever seen on a Facebook page. Like, that was crazy.
I think we're one of those first people who are getting 2K likes on and many shares and all that. I think I was on that tip, back in the days.
Crazy.
Before I went low. Yeah.
So explain now, like, what's your emotion, because this is not working anymore, and now you're this supposed to be successful guy. You turned Maun upside down.
Wanted to have my wife next to me.
You wanted to have your wife next to you, and you were about to do a whole lot of mission stuff, and all these things happening, and this is just this one giant thing that did not work out. Like how are you feeling after that?
But one thing that I just want to say is, if you remember very well, during that time, that's when a lot of people were getting married, bro. A lot of young guys in the church were getting married. And to be honest, I don't think it was my time. I don't think I was ready. When I reflect back, I'm like, I don't think, I thought I was ready, but just looking back, I'm like, I don't think I was ready. I think there was just a hype around marriage that I kind of became a victim and jumped on that, So it was crazy because afterwards, I was broken, bruh. I was broken. A lot of people don't know this. My elders don't know this. My family don't know this. Exclusive news, Sure. I think only my closest friends, they will know this. I think I relapsed. I actually went back to the old habits. I went back to smoking.
Okay.
I went back to drinking.
The smoking part I didn't know.
So this is why this had to happen. So
man.
So that some of this exclusivity. So
So first of all, one of the saddest part about all your thing is you went to the honeymoon thing alone. So you had honeymoon booked out for Cape Town. And because it was already booked and paid for, you went alone.
Because the plan was the lobola to be in December. And just talk to the parents. For just for us to just do the lobola and just mini lunch. The other stuff will sort itself later. We future. Just want to be legally married.
Some things are legalities.
So we just wanted everything to be legal. And there were just blessings that came, the Cape Town trip and all that. And I went to the Cape Town trip by myself. I went there, and on my way there, everything was booked double.
It was double booked.
It was double.
For two people.
For two people. And so I think that brought me a whole lot of pain. Of course, I thought I was just going to relax, be easy on this. But then when I got there, the bear was like, welcome, Mr. and Miss Katse, and all that. So it brought me to the reality that I'm no longer with this person.
Snap. Because you're a Kasi boy, you can't just let a Cape Town trip go. Then you have to go for that Cape Town trip. But when you go there, you realize that this was meant for two people. And snap.
And now it was crazy. I came back from Cape Town, Sturbrook. Now I get calls from some of my uncles, some of my relatives. Hey, we hear that you're engaged. Hey. They are still on the tip that I'm still engaged. So now I have to explain myself. Hey, didn't work. Now everyone around me. Kabo ritimile lenyalo. So my friends, hey, why are you not putting on the ring? I bump into just a random guy in the street. Why are you not putting on a ring? And I'm like, yo, bruh. I have to explain myself, even right now, because I'm being on the down low. So whenever I bumped into someone, how is the wife? How is this?
Well, they still ask you even right now, how's the wife?
Even right now. So there's still some, you see the stuff that we used to do in the open. Now it's like we have to go back to the open to really explain them again.
So that was the curse of 2,000 likes and all these shares and everything.
The curse of 2,000 likes and
all the shares,
100 and plus and shares and all that.
Snap. So now you emotionally, that's messing with you.
It was
now you're
emotionally
you're
messing
smoking
me
and
up.
drinking again.
I relapsed, went back to, but I was in Maun.
Yeah.
Now I had to do all this thing in secret.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a leadership position in the church.
Yeah.
Not leadership position per se, but I'm just one of those young people who every other young people is looking up to.
Yeah.
You know, so I have to put a face.
Yeah.
You know, I was a server, you know, I was saving.
Yeah.
You know, I have to look in a certain way.
Yeah.
You know. But I knew that even if I told my spiritual parents or my elders, they were not gonna be judgment over me. But I knew that other people, because of their maturity and because of how they've dealt with issues like this, and the 30 plus years they've been in ministry in Maun, you know, they've went through even crazy stuff than I went through. So I knew they were gonna handle it better. But you know, just to protect their hearts, you know, I think even now they're shocked that you know,
you're struggling with this
I was struggling with this stuff. You know, so it went on, bruh. It went on. At some point, I left Maun. I came to work here in Gaps with some other guys. You know, and you know how Gaps is. You know how Gaps is in my Gaba. So I think that one skyrocketed because now I was not in the church setup. So I felt like I was now out of that zone. I could do how I liked. You know. So even though I was, because now the advantage of this for me, I was okay. I thought it was an advantage. I was living a down low life, away from social media and all that. And I think that also contributed towards some unnecessary debts. So I got in crazy debts. You know, people were hunting me down. You know, people were posting me on Fight Crime. You know, have you seen this guy? You know, imagine you are posted in Fight Crime. To a guy who maybe have a relationship with God or doesn't have a relationship with God, but like, I'm stressed. What can I do to relieve this stress? Go back to drinking. Go back to smoking. Do this. And you know, my